Once again, I'd like to welcome you on this platform, Financial Fellowship Series. I want to say thank you for always being there, and most especially to those individuals that took it upon themselves to share this video on their various social media. I'd like to say thank you for the good work, and the Lord bless your heart. And I also want to appreciate everyone for your comments, word of motivation. It's been so helpful, and I'm sure you have been blessed, and you shall continue to be blessed by each of the series. We are still looking at the word management, and don't forget last episode we looked at management as a creation's concept. It's part of creation. One of the reasons why you were created is to manage resources, natural and human resources. And don't forget, last episode I emphasized the fact that you will only be trusted with what you can manage. And so today, let's go straight to the point. Management as economy's concept. The word economy, it's a subject for discourse on its own. In the university, in the high school, colleges, and all the rest, it's a topic. In fact, it's a department in some of these higher institutions for knowledge acquisition. But summarily, what is management as it relates to economy? One, management is simply doing economy. The act of managing natural and human resources is simply doing economy. And what is economy? Very simple. According to Miles Moron, economy is maximizing the minimum. Maximizing the minimum. I'm going to break it down. What do you mean when you try to maximize the minimum? One, it is to get the most out of the least. In economy, nothing is wasted. Every available resources is meant to be judiciously utilized. So maximizing the minimum implies to get the most out of the least. Number two, it means to add value to minutest unattractive seed. To add value to minutest unattractive seed or unattractive gift. Every man is born with a gift. And so the art of managing that gift to add value to the gift and then promote the gift and make the gift produce results to the general public and return to the possessor of the gift is what we call economy. Economy is making good use of every available resources, and that process is called management. Number three, maximizing the minimum. Don't forget what it means. Number three, it is an art of multiplication by reduction. Did you get that? The process or the art of multiplication by reduction. Multiply resources by reducing pleasures. That's what we mean by management as an art of economy. You get it now. The process of multiplying resources by reducing immediate pleasures is what we call doing economy. Check things out. Most economists that you see around, they are very disciplined when it comes to resources. They are frugal. They are so much meticulous with accounting. They want to give account to every resources, every cent, every penny that goes out or that comes in. So when you reduce pleasure, when you reduce going to cinema, attending social party, buying stuffs, and just unnecessary vacation and all the rest, and diverting those resources to multiply, to grow, we said you are doing management. Simply, management doesn't give room for wastages. That's what it means. Number 4, management as economics concept means that learning to delay pleasure, again, learning to delay pleasure, and this I call resource maturity. When you learn to delay pleasure, and in the process you allowed the available resources at your disposal to mature, to grow, you are doing management as an art of economy. Don't forget, let me quickly say this about money. 3 things you must know about money: how to make money, how to keep money, and how to multiply money. Not necessarily how to spend money. When you are spending money, you are not doing economy, you are not doing management. When you are just spending anyhow. But even at all, you must spend money. You are sure of what you are buying. You can be accountable for whatever your money is being spent on. And so the act of making money, keeping money, and multiplying money is a way to learn how to delay pleasure. Is a way to learn how to delay pleasure. So instead of spending, you are saving. And instead of saving, you are investing. I'll take that again. Instead of spending, you are saving. And instead of saving, you are investing. And that's what we call doing economy. Don't forget, what is economy? What is investment? It's a temporary suspension of immediate resources. Investment is simply a temporary suspension of immediate resources. Instead of enjoying it, now spending the money and you lavish it, you invest it so that when it's matured, it produces in excess. Then you have enough to spend. It's just like the story in the Bible, a very prominent story. We refer to that story as the prodigal son. He's got money. You get it now. He's got fortunes. But what happened to him? He could not keep it, neither could he multiply. And what happened? The whole thing vanished. Everything finished. It's just to justify that what you cannot manage, you will lose. So if you cannot manage, to delay pleasure, all because you have money in your pocket, you will soon lose that money. Very, very quickly, let me just add 2 more points. Please note, in God's kingdom, there is 0 tolerance for wastages. In other words, in God's kingdom, waste is not encouraged at all. You remembered in John chapter 6, verse 12, Jesus says, the Bible says, so when they were filled, Jesus said to his disciples, gather up the fragments that remain so that nothing is lost. I want you to cultivate that habit in your house. Serve the meal that every members of the family can finish. You go check your trash bag. You see a lot of resources down there. If somebody can finish a slice of bread, so be it. Not just giving 2, 3, 4 slices, and at the end of the day, he can't finish. And some people are very indisciplined when it comes to eating. Some individual can eat, and then because they will not finish the food, even another person, the way the food is left behind is impressive for another person to eat. But some people, oh my God, they just eat in this, in an indisciplined form, and you cannot even eat the food. And what happens to those food? You go and trash it. So instead of allowing wastage, serve those individuals what they can consume. When it comes to clothing, do the same. Make sure nothing is wasted in your family. Make sure nothing is wasted in your institution, your organization. If there must be a change of wardrobe, you must buy a new clothes. The ones that you are taking out, let it be something that can be presented to another person or to people who doesn't have. Let's cultivate that. Let's be kingdom mindful. You are a kingdom citizen, and in God's kingdom there is zero tolerance for wastage. Each time you gather for fellowship, you make meals available, you just prepare things for people to eat. Always make sure that the remnants, the fragments are accounted for. The reason is because accountability is the result of management. Accountability is the result of management. You own nothing. You own nothing. I will continue from here next time. Don't forget, accountability is the result of management. You own nothing. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for listening. Please do apply the principle. Do start doing economy. Suspend immediate pleasure. Don't give room for wastages, and it shall be well with you. Don't forget, if you can manage little, it is a yardstick or a prerequisite to having more. God bless you. All right, bye.